opportunity for Charlotte opens up around 3 o'clock for some storms to bubble up and continues through tonight. Temperatures are hot too. 95 feels like 100. 80s though as we start off the new week with that lower humidity. I know we're both looking forward to that forecast.
Thank goodness for the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Danielle, thank you, and thank you. Especially after rain. So all we need is a little bit of rain, but we've been saying that for a couple of months.
I know, and we are still in desperate need. We have some showers already popping up in the high country, nothing close to home quite yet in Charlotte. Here's the latest as we take you outside over the Lake Norman camera over the Freedom Boat Club, where we've got some of those clouds building off in the distance, but things are pretty quiet. If you're headed out on the water for the next 2-3 hours, you're looking good to go. Anything beyond that, I would make sure you have the Channel 9 weather app downloaded because we do have that weather on the way with storm potential moving into our area later this afternoon. Before those storms make it, well, we're heating.
Her son was killed on his way home from work.
They're fighting for him to be out. You tell me, what is justice?
Her message after one of the suspects accepted a plea deal. And it's been 10 years since dozens of people were killed in a shooting at a nightclub. How the night turned to tragedy in a matter of minutes. Plus, families in Burke County are frustrated over rising rent, the dramatic increase some have seen over the last 3 years. You're watching Eyewitness News Live on Sunday. We start with breaking news in East Charlotte, where medics says one person is dead after a shooting. Danielle Miller here to talk about the weather on Hickory Grove Road near East W.T. Harris Boulevard in just the last hour. We have a crew on the way to the scene. Stay with us on air and online as we gather more details on this developing story. Meanwhile, I'm Phil Orban. Danielle Miller here to talk about the weather. Not much to talk about except for some heat and humidity and a storm or two.
Copy and paste from yesterday. The storm threat's a little bit higher though, so that is a difference from yesterday that we want to make sure you're ready for. Outside right now, no storms over uptown Charlotte. Barely any clouds that we can make out in the sky. Just
to keep things include heat emergencies. So far, neither has moved forward. In Charlotte, Michelle Alfini, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Piedmont Natural Gas says it lowered rates by about $54 per year for North Carolina customers. That change took effect June 1st. It's the 4th time their rates have decreased this year. Some people may be shopping for a new AC unit to beat the heat, but choosing the wrong one can cost you more. Consumer Reports tested out air conditioners inside a mini splits, gets direct sunlight.
Cooler, and then as
we'll move it to a shadier spot or keep your shades and curtains closed to block the sun. Mini splits, kind of a Pennsylvania thing? Is that? Yeah, just because it's not quite as hot.
It's not as hot, no, but we built houses because it was cooler, and then as our climate has warmed, people need AC, so they've been installing those. Of course, that's where I'm from, but here in North Carolina, you need AC at all times of the year. Today is one of those days. Look at these temps. We're up to 88 degrees in Charlotte, 78 degrees up in Boone. And we're seeing those clouds get a little bit darker up in the high country. We do have some storms knocking on your doorstep up in the mountains. Here in Charlotte, we still have plenty of time before we see any sort of a thunderstorm risk moving into our area. Here